Hey guys, Captain JGB84. I watched the Nintendo Switch presentation last night. I actually filmed my reaction, but that's going to take a while before I can just edit that all together, even if the footage is usable or not. So I just thought I'd just talk about the presentation really quickly. I thought it was alright. Not great by any means. It was rather dull, I found. Not boring though, just kind of like, it's a little more, uh, like a E3 with like not even like an E3 really, not even like a Nintendo Direct. It's just like, yeah, here's this thing, here's games, here's all that for it. I want one now. I want one, when it comes out at launch. But I mean, people were going on about the launch lineup or whatever, and I mean, like, what consoles really had a truly amazing launch lineup? I mean, yeah, we got Breath of the Wild on there. We got like 1-2 Switch, ARMS, or whatever it's called. Okay, the game actually looks fun until they called it ARMS. I was just like, what? Um, the pricing, I think it's $2.99 USD. I think that's a little much, but whatever. Uh, a paid online service. Nintendo. Oh, whatever. But luckily, though, that paid online service doesn't come until fall of 20 of this year. So, um, just get as much out of it as possible, and then decide if I really want it after that. But need to see how many of because everyone was going to like Liam Robertson, Laura Kate Dale, and what's the name, Emily Rogers, to say like how many of your leaks are correct or whatever. It's like a couple of them were. I mean, Emily Rogers was saying there's this new IP coming. She said that back in October, and then it turned out to be ARMS. I was like, okay, well, whatever. That's it already. Like when they were just talking about the console, saying it, we took everything from every other previous Nintendo console and just grinded it together. Which was great and all. Yeah, I got that Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey or whatever. That looks fun. I remember just thinking about it, like, what is this? Is this Sonic or something? I was like, oh, it's Mario. It was like, oh, it's Mario. It's not coming out till a holiday, but that'll be a big system seller, that's for sure. We got Skyrim on there. That's pretty cool. I mean, as everyone's pointing out, it's like when they first showed off the Switch, it's like, what, Skyrim? It's like, yeah, it's cool, but it's like it's also a 5-year-old game. It's like, I think it would have been better actually if they showed Fallout 4 running on it. I think just to be like, yeah, this is like it's powerful enough to run Fallout 4. Maybe I mean, like the Wii U was more powerful than the 360 PS3, sure, but it didn't get Skyrim, and now this thing comes after. It's like now I got Skyrim. But Bethesda is supporting the Wii U, so they also said they have 80 games from third parties in development for it. Now, I'm going to assume that's over the course of like a few years, maybe, not like this year and next year, so we'll see. They got a bunch of Dragon Quest games, some new IP from Square Enix as well. You get Final Fantasy 7 or 15, or Kingdom Hearts 3, but alas. What else? We're getting Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh, I'm so excited for that. I like Hyrule Warriors, and Fire Emblem Warriors just sounds perfect match, I guess. What else was there, really? I don't know, because they're about to start. I don't know, just lost for words, I guess. I do want one, I think yes, because the main attraction is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is in fact a launch title. And I was getting worried because they were going through the presentation, they were closing up. I'm just like, guys, did you forget something? And then they ended off, we cut to Reggie, we see Miyamoto, we see Ainoma. It's just like, And then finally, they're just like, it's like, here's a trailer. And, ooh. It's my dad's phone. Oh, that trailer was so good. There's voice acting everywhere. Like several characters are voiced. Zelda, we see Zelda, and she looks really pretty. We see her crying at one point. I was like, no, Zelda, don't cry. But yeah, and then it ends with March 3rd. I was like, yes, thank you. I mean, I'm gonna get it for Switch, obviously. Other things they went over about saying, like, the battery life, it depends on what game you play for it. Like, it's 2.5 hours to 6 hours, which is, it's okay, but I think I was reading somewhere uh, that, like, if you play Zelda on it, it's only 3 hours, which sucks, but, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see myself taking this thing out of my house too often. I mean, maybe if I'm on like a trip or something. But you can well, you can charge it while you play it, and you can also, just use. I think it's just regular USB-C or whatever. Just like the thing that like let's see here. Like my dad's Fitbit, you just use like a regular USB thing. Just stick it into the back of it, I guess. I gotta figure out how to get this back in here. Atlas is also showing a new game. I think we're saying it's Shin Megami Tensei 5, maybe. Suda51 was there, showing, we're going to see we're going to see Travis Touchdown again. Not necessarily a No More Heroes game, but just something with him. Okay, who was ever doing the translation on Suda51 needs to be fired. He's just like, and that's it. It's like, I don't know. Translation was a little off at times, like, I don't know. FIFA's coming there as well. But yeah, I think overall it was just an okay presentation. I thought I went in thinking like, so this will probably be a little drier. It's like, this is how it works. This is what it does. Yada yada. Here's the price. Here's this, that, the other. It's region free. Forgot to mention, so that's great. So now I can import all the Japanese games that may or may not come for it. But that's all I have to say, guys. I thought it was okay. I want one now. Maybe I'll get it day one. Who knows? March 3rd, though. That's when it comes out. Everyone kept saying March 17th, but March 3rd, it's only about a month and a half, guys. That's the same day Logan comes out, so don't make me choose. Alright, see you guys later.